Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the WordPress video series. In this video, I'll show you a free email marketing automation plugin that you can use for WordPress as well as the WooCommerce website. Using this plugin, you can create email marketing campaigns. You can use the contact forms to collect the leads on your WordPress website, as well as you can create automation and workflows using this free plugin. The plugin has free as well as the premium version. So we will start with the free version and we will see what are the features are available in the free version and what features are available in the premium version. So let's see how we can install a free email marketing automation plugin on the WordPress website.
Do not forget to subscribe to Quick Tips YouTube channel. Watch new videos about website design, e-commerce websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, WordPress tutorials, video editing tips, and many more. Press the bell icon to get instant notification whenever we publish new videos.
So here I'm logged into the dashboard of the WordPress website, and on this website I'm using WooCommerce. Now we are going to install a free plugin. In the past, I have already published videos on two more CRM plugins. The first one is 𝗟𝗚𝗞𝗘. This is the CRM plugin. This will also help you create email marketing automation for WordPress and WooCommerce. This is the video that I have published. If you want to watch this video, I'll give you the link in the description box. And the second CRM plugin is 𝗟𝗚𝗞𝗘. This is the plugin. This is the video that I have published for 𝗟𝗚𝗞𝗘 plugin. So you can watch these three videos and you can compare these three plugins and then decide which one will be better option for your WordPress or the WooCommerce website. And all these plugins have free as well as the premium versions. So let's go back to the dashboard of the WordPress website. Go to plugins and click on add new. Here search for FluentCRM. And this is the plugin that we are going to install. Email marketing, newsletter, email automation and CRM plugin for WordPress by FluentCRM. So click on install now. Click on activate. So the plugin is installed and in the left hand side you will see the option FluentCRM. Click on it. So this is the dashboard. Let's go to the settings first. And these are the basic settings. You can enter your business name, business address, logo, and your admin email address here. Then you can go to email settings. These will be the email settings for your CRM. So you can enter your business name here so that the customer will know that this email is coming from this particular business name. And this is your business address again. Reply to name and reply to email. So these will be your business details. Maximum email limits per second. This is by default 15 emails per second. This is the footer setting. This will show the business name, business address, unsubscribe and subscription options. So this will be shown in the footer of every email that you send. A redirect URL after someone unsubscribed from your mailing list. So you can add your website URL here. And can a subscriber manage list subscription? So these are some basic settings for the email subscriptions. Then we can go to general settings. Enable sync between user data. This is the WordPress user data and FluentCRM data. So you can enable this so that there will be synchronization between these two data. And delete FluentCRM contact on WP user delete. So you don't need to delete that one. It will be saved under the FluentCRM data. Now you can go through these basic settings. These are pretty simple settings. Now let's go to contacts. And right now there are no contacts because we have not created any contact or we have not collected any data from the website. Next, here you can see the forms. Now you will need to create some forms such as a subscription form or the contact form, and then you can put these forms on your website. And from there you can collect the user data, and under forms it needs a Fluent Forms integration. So there is another plugin called as Fluent Forms which will be installed in order to use the form. So I'm going to activate the Fluent Forms. All right, so it is activated. Now you can start creating a form. So here you will see some templates. I'm going to select this one. From title will be your business name. Add to list, there is no data, so I can just leave it as it is. Select tags. If you want to add any tag for this contact, you can add the tag. enable double opt-in. Let's click on create form. All right, so before that we need to create a list. So let's go back to list, and we are going to create a list here. Contact, simple name will be contact. Create it, and let's go back to forms. Create your first form. Select the template, and I'm going to select this list, and let's add your name there. If you want to create a new tag, you can simply click on the plus sign and add the name here. Right, so this will be the name. Double opt-in is checked. Click on create form. So we will need to use this short code. Now let's go to edit the form. So we have got Fluent Forms option here, and we are going to use this form to collect the data. So in this form we have first name, last name, email address. In the right hand side you will see other fields that you can add into the form. So you can create forms using the Fluent Forms plugin, and you can use that form to integrate into the Fluent CRM. So as of now we have first name, last name, email address. If you want to add telephone number, you can add telephone number. You will see the phone number here. All right, so for this we need to upgrade to Fluent CRM Pro, so I'm going to close it for now. I'm going to use this default form. You can go to settings here, and under settings you will see the settings for the form. So these are the confirmation message, form layout, email notification. All right, and you can also see the entries there. So we will not go into the details right now. So let's use this form, and I'm going to put this form on one of the pages here. Let's use contact page. I'm using edit with Elementor, so I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. All right, so I already have one form here, so I'm going to delete this one from here. So I'm going to use the new one. So let's search for short code, drag it and drop it here, and add the short code of the form, and let's update it. Now you can add this form on any page of your website from where you can collect the data. Let's view the page. So this is the form. I'm going to add some dummy data here and click subscribe. All right, now let's go back to the CRM. I'm going to close this one and go to list. And you will see that the user is added under this contact list. So we have got that contact list here. Right now it shows status is pending because we have added double opt-in for this particular contact form. So if you do not add that, it will get as subscribed. Now let's go to the campaigns here. Now using this plugin, you can create email marketing campaigns. Let's click on create new campaign, and let's say test, create a campaign. And here you can create your email marketing campaign. Let's see if we can find some templates here. All right, so we need to upgrade to Pro version to use the templates. Otherwise, you can simply start typing from here, and you can create your email marketing campaign manually also. Now, if you want to add paragraph, you can simply drag and drop here. And in this paragraph, you can type in your content. After that, you can also add image. So you're going to use the block editor to create the template for the email marketing. So if I use this image, it will show it here. And from here, the short code, let's say full name. So it will show the full name here, dear contact name. So it will show the full name of the user. This is just a simple message. Then we have image. After that, we can add some other blocks. Say we can search for blocks here. Let's say we have product block. I can drag it and drop it here. All right, so you can see that we have added this product into the email. Now let's click on save. Let's go next. Next will be subject line, then pre-header, A/B testing. Click next. From here you can select the list. You can select all list, or you can select one of the list. You can also sort by tags. All right, so right now it does not show any subscriber, that's why it's not showing it here. But once you enter the data, it should go through the settings. So you can go through this setup and your email marketing campaign will be ready. The next option is automation. Now you can use some automations using the FluentCRM. Click on create new automation and you will see these options here. Contact is created. So once a new contact is created, you can create some automation there. Then these are the options: tag applied, tag removed, new form submission, WooCommerce. These are the automation for the WooCommerce. In the previous videos, I have shown you how you can use the automation for the WooCommerce website using MailMint WordPress trigger. So these are the WordPress triggers. So whenever new sign up is done, you can create a new workflow for that one. Let's close this one and let's install the Pro plugin. Then we will see how we can create automation. So let's go to plugins and click on add new. Click on upload plugin. I have it downloaded, so I'm going to install it now. Click on activate. So the Pro plugin is activated. Now let's go to CRM and go to automations. Click on create a new automation and you will see that all these options are available because we have the Pro version installed. Now let's go to WooCommerce and let's say new order is created. So you can select that trigger, click continue. All right, we need to add a title. So let's add title order completed. So this will be the title of the automation. All right, it should be order created, not completed. All right, so this is the name. Now here you can add the target products. If you do not want any specific product, you can leave it as it is, any type of purchase. So this is the trigger point for this workflow. Restart the automation multiple times for a contact for this event. So you can check that. Click save settings. So this workflow will trigger whenever someone places a new order. Now click on plus sign and you will see all these actions that you can do in this workflow. So you can wait for, let's say, 1 day. So you can select 1 day, save settings. So it will wait for 1 day, then click on plus sign and add new action. You can add this to one of the lists. You can add a tag, remove from list. So these are the actions that you can perform in the workflow. Now here you will see email. So you can send a new email or you can create a sequence of emails. Here you will see order status. These are the actions for the WooCommerce: change order status or add order note, create user in WordPress. So let's say if you want to send a new email, you can select this option. And here you will see internal label. So you can add the label for the email, then send to the contact, email subject. Here you can add your email subject line, then email body. From here you can select template or you can create from the scratch. So once done, you can save the settings. So we need to add these details. Let's say test. What it is going to do, whenever a new order is placed, it is going to wait for 1 day, and after 1 day it is going to send this email to the user. Now here you can click on the plus sign. If you want to add more actions, you can add more actions. At the top you will see goals, order received in WooCommerce. So these are the goals. So once you send email, you can assign a goal for this particular workflow. These are the conditions, check conditions. So this will be if else condition. And if you click on view all, you will see all these actions. So you can create any kind of workflow using the FluentCRM. These are the basic features. You can create campaigns and you can use forms, as well as you can create email marketing automation using the FluentCRM. So this plugin also has the free as well as the pro version. So you can compare this plugin with the other two plugins and then decide which plugin is suitable for your WordPress website. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.